Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and I am on the road, but I'm doing a quick podcast today about the mistakes you make when you're dealing with a narcissist. I see so many mistakes people make. I'm guilty of that as well. And why do we make these mistakes? Because we don't know what we're dealing with, okay? This is why I talk about education is key. Because when you can pinpoint who you're dealing with, you will know how to handle them. So what is the mistakes that we make when dealing with a narcissist? Number one, we deal with that narcissist. We get into a relationship with somebody who's very narcissistic, and we think that we can change them, or, we don't understand what's going on. We just figure, oh, okay, well, relationships are difficult. Everybody has trouble in relationships. Maybe if I try to appease them or I'm accommodating, I can make things better and all of that. Here's the thing, you guys. When you're dealing with a narcissist, one of the worst things you can do is have low boundaries. Boundaries are crucial, and they're crucial from the onset of that relationship. See, the problem is, if you've been with somebody for, a few years or something like that, and this person has just done whatever they want to do, the minute that you try to bring boundaries into place, that narcissist is never going to respect those boundaries. They're so used to doing what they want to do, and now all of a sudden you have these boundaries in place. That narcissist is not about to change themselves. This is the problem. This is why it's so crucial that in the beginning of a relationship, you set down the ground rules of how you roll, okay? Like, a lot of people think like they're being, too stringent, or they're trying to make the person, like them and everything like that. So they're very, very accommodating. And what do I mean by accommodating? In other words, if the person doesn't get back to them for hours, they don't say anything. If they ghost them, they don't say anything. And then they end up making like nothing. The minute that you start that, you guys, that person is going to think you're a sap, all right? And they may keep you around because you're easy to deal with, but you've got to ask yourself a question. Do you want somebody around because you're easy to deal with, or because they want to be there? See, here's the thing. When you deal with somebody, you want to be with somebody who wants to be there, not somebody who feels that they have to be there, or they're obligated to be there, or that you are pushing the relationship more than them. If you're somebody that's pushing the relationship more than them, it's not going to work. Or if it's going to work, you're not going to be happy, okay? Because you're trying to make somebody into a relationship when they're really not into the relationship. And here's the problem with narcissists. Narcissists are never 100% into a relationship. They may be with you in body, but their mind is elsewhere, okay? They always need that outside validation. That's why a lot of them cheat. That's why a lot of them are inboxing. That's why a lot of them are flirts. They need that attention. Narcissists love attention, okay? And that's one of the most horrible relationships you could be in, is with somebody who's always trying to get attention when you go out, or they go to the food store and they're flirting with the cashier or something like that. When you deal with somebody like that, it's a nightmare, and you can never trust them, okay? Because what a narcissist does is when they go out and stuff like that, they start off by, they test the waters by being friendly to a lot of different people. And then they see who's friendly back, and then where they can take it to the next level if that person is biting, okay? But the point of this whole podcast is about the mistakes that you make when you're dealing with a narcissist. So when you get involved in a relationship, the first thing that you need to do is set up what you will accept and what you won't accept. Whether you know you're dealing with a narcissist or not, no matter who you're dealing with, okay? You have to let them know, hey, listen, when I get into a relationship, I expect the person that I'm with to respect me as I would respect them. Don't do anything that you wouldn't want me doing, okay? This is a famous saying that a lot of people say all the time. Don't do anything that you wouldn't want me doing. Now, if you get involved with a narcissist that really doesn't care, and they say something like, well, I don't care, if you're out all night with your friends or something like that. I don't care if you don't call me all night or something like that. That is somebody who doesn't care about you. Okay? Because if somebody cares about you, they're going to want to know that you're okay, you're out, you're not, running around like a single person or something like that and come home at 7 o'clock in the morning. All right? So the point is, people let things go. And the other thing too is where you make your mistake is when you're dealing with somebody in the very beginning, if they talk to you a certain way, you've got to check these people. In other words, if they call you a bitch, if they call you stupid, if they say you're ignorant, if they, comment about your weight, if they comment about your age, if they comment about anything in a negative, derogatory way, you've got to check them and let them know, you know what? I don't appreciate that comment, and don't ever talk to me in that manner again, or you and I will not be together, or I'm not going to deal with you, all right? You want to be around people that build you up, not take you down. So even if you have a disagreement with somebody, it never gives them a right to insult you as far as, who you are as a person, your mental character, or whether, how you look, or how you think, or something like that. There should be no insults involved, okay? They should stick to the matter. They could disagree with you, but if they get low down and dirty, which a narcissist always does, they're going to make little wicked comments and call you stupid, ignorant, there's something wrong with your brain. So the minute that somebody starts talking to you like that is the minute that you got to check them and let them know that they should never, ever talk to you like that again. Because the more you allow, the more they're going to keep doing it. If you don't say anything, or you say something and there's no, you don't enforce those boundaries, then that person is just going to not take your word as serious. And this is the problem that a lot of people have. They say, oh, well, I have boundaries. I told him, never to talk to me like that again and everything like that. But yet he did, and you're still there, and there's no consequences to your boundaries. See, when you have boundaries, you have to have consequences. You got to be strong enough to walk away. It's a choice that you make, you guys. The choice is whether you're going to stick with somebody who's going to treat you like dirt, or you're going to have self-respect for yourself, and you're going to say, you know what, as hard as it is to walk away from this person, I have to walk away because they're going to keep putting me down. I'm going to feel low about myself. It's going to affect me. It's going to give me anxiety. It's going to give me depression. And I need to walk away from this and find somebody who shows me respect, okay? And this is something that you'll find when you're dealing with a narcissist. They have respect for nobody, okay? Not even their own family, really. I mean, out of everybody, they'll respect their family more than you. But a narcissist, they come first. They come first. They're know-it-alls. They don't respect your opinion. A lot of times you start talking, they're not even listening to you because they don't respect you. See, when a narcissist doesn't hear what you have to say, there's two reasons. They either don't respect what you have to say, or they don't like what you're about to come out and say because it insults them or calls them out on something, and they don't like that. They don't want to be called out for being wrong or called out about their shit. So a narcissist is very difficult to have a conversation with them because they don't want to hear the truth. And when you start talking about things that you feel are wrong or something that's not right in a situation, if a narcissist doesn't want to hear it, they're going to stonewall you. They're going to walk away, and they're going to not even let you finish your sentence. And again, you cannot accept that behavior, because when you let somebody do something like that, they're going to keep doing that, or they're going to keep giving you the silent routine and everything like that. You got to let that person know, hey, you want to not let me finish my sentence? Then you know what? You'll never get me again to be able to speak to me. Okay? If you can't respect the fact that I have an opinion and I have something to say, then guess what? Next time you want to have a conversation about something, you're not going to get me. Okay, this is how you teach people how to treat you. That, you know what, they can't just walk in and walk out. They've got to show you a certain amount of respect, and you've got to do the same for them as well, right? But the point is, when you're dealing with these narcissists, a lot of the mistakes that people make is that they let things go. They let things go. They think they can fix the narcissist. And when the narcissist starts to see you pulling away, that's when they're going to prey upon your emotions. This is what we call, more love bombing. They're going to start giving you the sugar and telling you whatever. Oh, I really love you. And I'm sorry. If you get the sorry out of them, it's because they want something else out of you. But generally, narcissists, they only love bomb because they're trying to draw you back in because they see that you're getting to that disgust point. So now they go into a panic and they figure, all right, well, you know what? I'm just going to say whatever you want to hear so that you don't go anywhere and just to pacify you. See, love bombing the second time around, like when they love bomb to keep you around and everything like that, when they see you pulling away, it's to pacify you. It's to make you feel like everything's all right. It's to get you off their back, all right? So once they figure they hit you with the I love you, you don't know how much I was thinking about you so much the other day and everything like that. Now what's going to happen? Now you're going to forget about the fact that they broke your boundaries, right? And what are they going to do? They're going to do it again, and then they're going to come back and they're going to give you, the love talk and everything like that. And you, like a sucker, okay, is going to fall for it. And this is the biggest mistake going. You guys, all right? You want to be treated right. You want to be loved right. Number one, don't deal with a narcissist because you're not going to change them. But no matter who you deal with, you've got to show that person that they've got to respect you and who you are, that you're not going to put up with nonsense. And here's something for you, you guys, all right? Somebody won't love you unless they respect you. So they've got to respect you in order to love you. And this is what so many people don't get. And I talk about this time and time again in all my podcasts. Respect, okay? This is what it's all about. Because when somebody respects you, they're not going to cheat on you. They're not going to talk to you a certain way. They're not going to do anything that's going to hurt you because they respect you and they love you and they want to do the right thing. See, but when you're dealing with a creepy narc that just wants to do whatever they want to do, they don't have respect for you. They think you're a dope. They think you're an idiot. They think they could use their word salad and, their fast-talking mouth to manipulate you and just say whatever. And the mistake that you make is you believe the crap that comes out of their mouth. Okay, you guys? Big, big mistake. It's not what they say. It's what they do. I can't say this enough. People say this all the time. It's not what they say. It's about their actions and their behaviors and what are they showing you. It's like when these people love bomb you in the beginning and they start with all the crap like, oh, I love you, I miss you and everything like that. Oh, I love you so much. You love me? Prove it. Prove to me that you love me, even though I know you're full of crap. Prove to me that you love me, okay? Then you see them shut up in their tracks because there's nothing they can do because it is all nonsense. They talk a lot of crap and nonsense. That's all a narcissist is. They're a bullshitter. They're a con artist. And when you're a nice person or you're somebody who hasn't been around the game, they are going to eat you up and spit you out, all right? That's why I'm here, to wise you guys up so that you realize, and, again, I'm going to put that plaque on the wall. I don't care what comes out of their mouths, okay? It doesn't matter what comes out of a narcissist's mouth. What matters is that they show you consistency. They respect you in the way that they talk to you. And it's consistency, not just the 3-month mark. It's past that. It's past the 6-month mark. If that person can go past 6 months and they're showing you respect, they're showing you consistency, they're not looking to get anything off you like live in your place or start a business with you. A lot of them, they're all looking for a come up like, let's be partners. I got this business idea. They all have a business idea or something like that. This is somebody that is a con artist, and this is somebody that you got to get away with. Anybody that talks about money any which way in the first 6 months, that is a huge red flag, okay? That is a huge red flag. You got to watch these people, okay? Understand, you're dealing with good actors and actresses. These people, this is how they get ahead, by being good actors and actresses, by killing you with kindness at times. But you're going to know that they're full of shit because they won't be consistent with it. You're going to know that you're dealing with a crappy narc because they're not going to be there for you in the end. They just talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, all right? And believe me, if you ever married a narc or something like that, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Because a lot of these narcs, they can't be burdened, especially if you get sick or something like that. They don't want to be burdened with any of that. A narc just likes the fun times. Oh, let's go out to dinner. Let's go on vacation. They just like the fun times. They don't want to deal with the hardships of life. They want to go for what's easy. What's the path of least resistance, all right? But the point is, it's up to you to control how that relationship goes. Now, that narcissist, if you're dealing with a narcissist, they're going to try to control you. And they control you in a lot of different ways. So they'll control you by silence. If you're dealing with a covert narcissist, they're going to try to control you by giving you the silent treatment. You cannot break when they give you the silent treatment. I don't care if they go silent on you for 2 fucking years. You don't break. Then you just get away from them and goodbye, good luck. But you don't break, because if you keep giving into that narcissist, it's going to keep getting worse as time goes on. And the looser those boundaries are, the more that narcissist is going to walk all over you. Now, I saw a lot of people on the posts that were saying how the narcissist owes them money, $10,000, $20,000. Why are you giving these people fucking money, okay? You should not be giving anybody money. Nobody, all right? Unless you're married to that person and you know that you could fully trust that person, do not give anybody money. All right, you guys? You don't know these people in the beginning. It takes years, and even then, to know somebody and what their true character is. So you're going to get beat, or you're going to be in court fighting it out, trying to get that money back from them. And you better have documentation. But, it's low boundaries. Low boundaries. These are the mistakes that you guys are making. Stop being afraid to be alone. And a lot of people are making these mistakes, or they're letting things go because they're afraid to be alone. Stop it. You're more alone in a relationship with a narcissist whose mind is not even with you when they're sitting on the couch than you are if you're on your own and you get your life going and you start making friends and you go out and you network and you do different activities. You go and join interest groups and hiking groups and get together with friends and you get your life busy. Then you'll start meeting people and living again, all right? Stop being afraid of being alone. This is why so many people can't let go of the narc. And they're blindsided. They want to believe what the narc is saying. You know why they want to believe what the narc is saying? Because they're terrified to be alone. They don't want to have to start all over. And believe me, I get that. It sucks to have to start all over. But you know what sucks even more? It sucks even more to be in a toxic relationship and years down the line realize you wasted your fucking life with somebody who was toxic and never changed. And a narcissist will never change, all right? So let me wrap up by saying this, you guys. Set up your boundaries in the beginning when you meet somebody. The minute you see any kind of toxicity, get out of that relationship. Go listen to my podcast. Your cutoff game's got to be fierce. I talk about all of this, how you got to cut off these people that could be toxic or that are going to waste your time. And, let that person know. Be clear. Be clear. Somebody who's a real one won't have a problem with you telling them your boundaries. Only when you're dealing with a a crazy narcissist, they're going to have problems with boundaries and stuff like that. That right there is a red flag. If they're going to have problems and they're going to say things like, oh, here we go with this or whatever, you're dealing with somebody who you're not going to be able to work with, and that is a red flag. Let me put the flag up. This is somebody that's not respecting my boundaries. I got to step back from this, all right? So this is what you got to do. Stop being afraid to speak up. Stop being afraid, live your life according to how you want to live, and either that person, accommodates that kind of life, or they don't. So it's like this. Either they're with you or they're against you. If they're with you, then you guys are going to be on the same page. You're going to want the same things. You're going to have the same kind of boundaries and respect for each other and, how you treat each other. If the person you're with doesn't do that, then you're with the wrong person, okay? You're not on the same page. So the other thing I want to just bring up too, the mistakes that people make when dealing with narcissists and everything like that. A lot of people stay with the narcissist because they're lusting the narcissist and they think that lust is love. Okay, if you're with them and all you're thinking about is having sex with them or being in the bedroom with them, that is not love. That is lust, okay? Let me say it again, because love is something that you build over time with somebody. You see that person, the good, bad, ugly, this person's got your back, all right? You could call this person and they got your back and they're always there for you and they're not judging you. They're not criticizing you. They are your light, okay? Not that you got to walk on eggshells when you're around this person. You should never have to feel like you got to walk on eggshells. If you feel like that, you are with a narcissist and you got to get away from them. So I hope that helps you guys. If it does, please hit the subscribe button and please share the podcast and have a great day. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP 123 and also on Instagram, The Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.